Hi everybody, I'm Hannah Faye. Welcome. It's Tech Tuesday. So today I'm going to be talking about something that I've been seeing all over, and that is the TPM, or the Trusted Platform Module. You may have heard about this little piece of hardware lately because Windows 11 is requiring you to have one. So in this video, I'm going to cover what is a TPM and do you need one. To put it simply, a TPM is hardware to protect your software. So a more detailed description is that basically a TPM creates a key for a piece of data on the hard drive, and you can't access that piece of data unless you have the key. And in order to have the key, you would have to be the owner of the TPM. So that's basically what it does. So now the question is, do you need one? And that depends on two things. The first thing is if you think that you would benefit from this extra security, then yes. And the second thing is if you plan on upgrading to Windows 11, yes, you need one. Windows 11 is requiring a TPM version 2.0 or above. So the first step is to check if you already have a TPM in your Windows PC. So I will show you how to check. There's a few different methods, but I'll show you. Okay, so one of the first ways is go to start or hit the Windows key and go to Device Security. And it will say right here, it should say something like Security Processor right here. As you can see, I do not have a TPM, and so mine says nothing about that. But if you still want to double check, just in case, you can go to Run, which is hit Windows key plus R, and then type in tpm.msc, and that will bring up the Tpm Manager. And as you can see, it says compatible TPM cannot be found. It says verify that this computer has a 1.2 TPM or later, and it is turned on in the BIOS. So if you go through all this and you still haven't found that you can find your TPM, the next step is to go to BIOS and we'll check it out there. And I'll kind of show you what's going on in my computer because I don't have a TPM, but I have Intel PTT, and I believe AMD has one. It's called FTPM. So they are slightly different, but they basically provide the same sort of security protocols as the TPM. If you have one of these two, then you should be okay for the Windows 11 upgrade. But let's go to BIOS and I will show you how to look on there just to check. There, it's F2 or delete to run your UEFI/BIOS settings. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna look for your security settings. So I'm going to go into advanced mode, and then I have a security tab right here. And then, so it says right here, Intel Platform Trust Technology. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that it's... So if you have a TPM, it will be in this area. It will be in your security or advanced settings, and it'll have TPM related settings, you know, something like TPM support, TPM security chip, something along the lines of that. Just make sure to find the TPM setting and set it to enable. As long as it's version 2.0 or above, then you will be ready for Windows 11. So this is my laptop. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like if there is a TPM in your device. So here I'm starting out by going to the device security, and right there it says security processor. Your security processor, called the Trusted Platform Module, TPM, is providing additional encryption for your device. And here you can click on for details, and there under specification version it says 2.0. That's what you need to look for. I'm also going to show you the TPM Manager. Go to Run, type in tpm.msc. It'll bring up the TPM management, and there you can also see, you know, your specification version. It's just another area that you can check just to make sure. So every BIOS firmware is a little different, so your screen will likely look a lot different than mine unless you have an ASRock motherboard, then your BIOS will look very similar. So if you have a TPM version 2.0 or above, an Intel PTT or AMD FTPM, then you will be set to upgrade to Windows, and you have basically the exact same security. All of them essentially do the same thing. If you don't have a TPM module, you can buy one. Just make sure that it is compatible with your motherboard, because you might end up buying a new motherboard if you end up buying a module that doesn't work with your motherboard. So before you buy one, make sure it works with your parts that you have already. I hope this cleared up some confusion about TPM. I know there's been a lot of confusion as to what that is and why it's needed for Windows 11, and I honestly don't think I really covered why. The reason they just want that extra security. And a lot of computers do have some form of TPM. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you next time. Bye!